Hello everyone, Burb here. I wanted to close out Aries Cup with one last debrief video. This is going to be more of a traditional debrief video. Most of my creative juices were all spent on the previous debrief episode, let's say, which takes you all the way through the start of Aries Cup until the finals. So, this video contains spoilers for that video. I highly suggest watching it first, not just for myself. I think it's one of my better debrief videos. So, today we will be talking about finals. I will be giving my thoughts on finals. I will be doing the replay of finals, and then I will be giving my general retrospective of the event and, my frustrations with it, let's just say. So, here, this is your spoiler warning. We're going to get into it right now. So, we did make a finals barely with a lot of effort through one lucky 3-win ticket. So going into finals, we were not the most optimistic, let's say. I am running a triple late surger comp, and I decided to go through and do a bunch of, storylines. One, because I was kind of burnt out a little bit after trainer training, running multiple tens of runs for that, and so I sort of whipped up a few. I spent still another 10 to 15 runs to get these, but each one of these characters has a specific story based on them. Winning Ticket was the winning ticket I built on stream in my first stream ever, so it meant a lot by running it. Augury Cap, it was cool to run Augury Cap because everyone's running Christmas Augury Cap, so let's run the regular Augury Cap. This also brought in the whole lobby gamble aspect that I talked about during the trainer training event by running killer tunes, no stopping me, not running on your left, stuff like that. And then Grass Wonder, we wanted to make a traditional late surger that's normally in a debuffer role and allow her to have a chance of winning. So I was going to just go and run her as an ace. And, each one of these did end up winning a few, and we'll go over who our Golden Cleat winner is after everything. But now we are in A finals. In A finals, I was not too optimistic, but I knew that, hey, we are running late surgers, and late surgers always have a chance because we can just hit, So, here is the A finals recording and what happened.
のレースを勝ち抜き残すはこの一戦のみ。アリエス杯決勝。このレース最も人気を集めているのはここまで無敗三冠馬娘2番オグリーキャップ1番人気です。実力は負けていません。2番人気ここまで無敗三冠馬娘セイルンスカイ注目の三冠馬娘ウイニングチケット8枠8番での出走。
私が一番期待している馬娘気合い入れてほしいですね。
各馬娘ゲームに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。このレースが期待できそうです。
先行争いは日本のグループ北サンブランセイルンスカイ期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気2番オグリーキャップ日本のグループ会場を飛ばして抜きます。突風をかけます。日本のグループ第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。さあ花に立ったのは日本のグループ。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは北サンブラン3番手マルゼンスキーさらにセイロンスカイ2馬身差サイレン通過2馬身3馬身開いて2番オグリーキャップこの後ろから5番オグリーキャップ2馬身3馬身開いてブラックバンダーウイニングチケット並びかけてきた。勢いよと先頭を行きます。日本のグループどうでしょうこの展開。
ちょっと分かり気味かもしれない。
And so yes, we hit a 5 frontrunner, 1 Oguri Cap lobby. Not only that, it was a UG2 Oguri Cap, so there was really no chance of beating her in the mid race just because of the sheer number of mid race skills that she had. And then the 5 frontrunners basically means we have 2 skills in the entire game, Radiant Star and On Your Left on 2 characters. Outside of that, we're not really doing too much. And I talked about the frustrations of the CM in that, hey, the meta is very clear. It is Dominator Debuffer, Christmas Oguri, and Frontrunners, and you can pick 2 of these 3 if you want to play meta. And while a meta is fine, this particular meta is super, super oppressive for that reason. And we just dodged all the Dominators this time, but we had way too many Frontrunners. And I go on in the VOD, if you actually look at the stream itself, I did stream finals, even though it is on vacation audio. And yes, I got very frustrated, let's be honest. It's just knowing that you're trying to put a good experience out there. We're just trying to have fun in the CM Watch A finals, and it's like I already know that my chances are less than 5%, if that, as soon as I see 5 frontrunners in the lobby, because it just means I'm on your left gambling, and even then it's going to be tough because we don't even proc Umastan. So a lot of things happen there. My frustrations with frontrunners is that, hey, if everyone is running the top meta role of frontrunner, I said ignore Christmas Ogre right now. If we're all running frontrunners, that means every other role besides frontrunner has their positions all messed up. Yes, pace users can deal with it by moving past, but that's not always going to happen. But the late surger and end closer position are both going to be pushed so far back that our only accelerations at this point are basically on your left for late surgers. And then end closers have basically nothing, because no stopping me also requires you to be near people. When everyone's a front runner, your backliners that you're playing are going to spread each other out. Like, it's not, they're too far away to proc NSM off each other because there's different amounts of pace ups that they have over the course of the lobby. And that's what I was trying to explain. It came out a little bit harsh because, hey, I just lost a CM that I knew I was going to lose at the start uh, before anything happened. So it was frustrating, let's be honest. But hey, it was good to hang out with everybody on stream, and I saw a lot of people win with various soulful comps, just various Christmas auguries. We got some people with our first wins, and that part of it was fun, albeit quite tiring. That's the other part, is that, hey, I decided to do viewer runs this time. I may have to think a little bit harder on it next time, but I got really tired, so if I didn't seem like I was giving my full attention, I apologize for that. It's very difficult for me to go and give a full attention to every single person going through the stream, but I hope everyone who joined had at least a fun experience sharing it with everybody. So it was a nice little event overall. And our goal, like I said, was to get to A finals. That's always been the goal of pretty much all my guides, is saying, hey, let's get to A finals and let the RNG take its swoop. And yes, it's frustrating when you're kind of dead on arrival, but you've given yourself a chance. You've made it to the final stage, and at that point, you just let them run their race, and if it happens, it happens. And today, and this CM, it was not the time to happen. But we did get some soulful moments out of it. Of course, we get all the screenshots where we beat Christmas Oguri with various random characters. We see the Grass Wonder and the Ticket going and slightly beating him. And how did our team members go? We have to crown a golden cleat winner. That's what I call it, right? So Grass Wonder, Ace Grass Wonder did end up winning 5 victories. I will go into why she had more value than just those 5 victories, but she did not get a single Oguri Cap bounty, so she did pick up 5 first place victories. Winning Ticket got 13 bounties on her own, as well as 19 first place victories, and a good amount of second place victories where she was almost there as well. Most times it was losing to Christmas Oguris. So, that's a combined total of 35 first and second places. I cannot be sad about that. And 19 victories means that she wins because Oguri Cap only got 11 plus 5 bounties. So Winning Ticket is our golden cleat winner this time for the first time since running her in pretty much every single CM, except the dirt one and the sprint one, because I can't do it yet. I will get better eventually. But She wins with 19, which is quite nice. It's a rather low win rate for us, but that's expected when we're not running ladder and we're running late surger for 35 out of 80. And so now, with Aries Cup in the books, it's time for us to move on to the Derby. Burbout.